Good evening. Today I am going to discuss about an important topic of geography, that is natural vegetation. So first of all we will just start with the definition of natural vegetation, or what is natural vegetation. So it refers to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aids and has been left undisturbed by humans for a long time, also called as virgin vegetation. So cultivated crops and fruit orchards form part of vegetation, but not like natural vegetation. Then the virgin vegetation, which are purely Indians and are known as endemic or indigenous species, but those which have come from outside India are termed as exotic plants. The term flora is used to denote plants of a particular region or period, and the species of animals are referred to as fauna. Okay. So next is forest. The forest is a complex ecosystem consisting mainly of trees that buffer the earth and support a myriad of the life forms. The trees helps create a special environment which in turn affect the kinds of animal and plants that can exist in the forest. Trees are an important component of the environment. They clean the air, cool it on the hot days, conserve heat at night, and act as excellent sound absorbers. Plants provide a protective canopy that lessens the impact of raindrops on the soil, thereby reducing soil erosion. Then the layer of leaves that fall around the tree prevent runoff and allow the water to percolate into the soil. Roots help to hold the soil in place. Dead plants decompose to form humus, organic matter that holds the water and provides nutrients to the soil. So plants provide habitat to different types of organisms also. Birds build their nest on the branches of the tree. Animals and birds live in the hollows. Insects and other organisms live in various parts of the plant to produce large quantities of oxygen and take in carbon dioxide. So transpiration from the forest affect the relative humidity and precipitation in a place. The FAO, that means the Food and Agricultural Organization, has defined forest as land with tree crown cover of more than 10% and area of more than 0.5 hectare. The trees should be able to reach a minimum height of 5 meter at maturity inside. So forests are further subdivided into plantation and natural forest. This is an important point. So natural forests are forests composed mainly on indigenous trees not deliberately planted, and plantations are the forest stands established by planting or seeding or both. So is the process of afforestation or reforestation. Forests can develop wherever the average temperature is greater than 10 degrees Celsius in the warmest month and rainfall exceeds 200 mm annually. Then like in any area having conditions above this range, there exists a variety of the tree species grouped into a number of forest types that are determined by the specific conditions of the environment there, including the climate, soil, geology, and biotic activity. Forests can be broadly classified into types such as taiga, the mixed temperate forest, and the temperate forest. The subtropical forest, the tropical forest, the equatorial rainforest. So the six major group of the forests in India are moist tropical, dry tropical, montane subtropical, montane temperate, subalpine, and alpine. So these are subdivided into 16 major types of the forest. So India has a long history of traditional conservation of forest management practices. Uh, we can also say, like under British rule, forest management system was set in place mainly to exploit forests. Uh, There were some attempts to conserve forest and meet the need of local communities. The Indian National Forest Policy of 1894. Yes, the Indian National Forest Policy of 1894 provided the uh, like important to conserve India's forest well with the prime objective of maintaining environmental stability and meeting the basic needs of frank forest user groups. Consequently, forests were classified into four broad categories.